Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with my review of Orenchi no Furo Jijo, episode 10, The Circumstances of Wakasu's Friends, Maki edition. And Maki is pretty interesting. He is probably the most interesting of Wakasu's friends. We have met two so far, because there was Takatsu and Mikune. And now there's Maki. And Maki is awesome. Yeah, it's Takatsu and Mikune. So, Maki. Like, we see Tatsumi, he's walking home, and these little kids are, like, kicking. They look like they were stomping the ground. And Tatsumi was like, what are you doing? And he finds a little snail on the ground, and the snail talked, and Tatsumi was like, this is, and then it went to the opening. And I would like to say that the opening is very, like, hardcore for this short 3-minute long show, but it's actually pretty awesome. I like the song. But anyways, Maki, he is a very, very interesting snail, and he doesn't like coming out in the light. He doesn't like being in the light. Of course, he likes being in his shell, and he's very like pessimistic, and he is very much so an introvert, but he admits to being friends with Wakasu, and it was just, I don't know how to explain it. How do all of these creatures know where Wakasu is what I'm trying to figure out. But maybe that's just me. But other than that, we see like Wakasu, he is talking to Maki, and Maki, first he calls Maki, Tatsumi, Maki, Maki calls Tatsumi Wakasu's girlfriend, but of course he didn't even come out, so Tatsumi felt slightly offended by that, and I really don't blame him for that one. And Wakasu was like, don't pay any attention to Maki. Maki literally says the first thing that comes to his mind, and he doesn't think about it before he says it. And then Maki, he's like looking for something, he comes out of his shell, and Tatsumi puts his glasses on for him, and then he was like, well, I was looking for those, but I really don't come out very much because there really isn't much to see in the outside world and all this kind of stuff. And Maki, he's very morbid. And Maki, because he's a snail, he eats the slime, and he was like licking the tub and shit, and I was like, wait a minute, what? But then he cleaned the whole tub, which made Tatsumi happy, and then he crawled in Tatsumi's hand, and Tatsumi was like, you're a little slimy. And then Tatsumi started like scrubbing him, like he scrubbed him with a toothbrush, and then Maki changed, like his personality changed completely, was not prepared for that one. And then Tatsumi gave him a little like brush, a little toothbrush so he could clean himself. And then Tatsumi was like, it must be hard being that small. And then Maki just went back to his old self and was talking about maybe I should just die, blah, blah, blah. But Maki is very interesting. It looks like we're going to be seeing him a lot more because he doesn't eat anything. All he eats is the slime from the tub, which is pretty awesome. So Tatsumi was like, I would really appreciate you being around a lot more, because he doesn't mooch off of him. But other than that, this episode was actually really funny. Like, I want to say Maki was getting off on Tatsumi brushing his shell, but maybe that's just me. I don't know. But, as always, I would love to hear how you guys felt about this episode. But as always, please remember to comment, thumbs up, and subscribe. It helps me out a whole lot. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios.